Hello viewers, once again Dr. Nokadbigirwa of the Kyamasamba Rosenberg Development Center with a continuation of the serialization of the manual on indigenous chicken rearing in Uganda. Today we are tackling episode 16. In episode 15 we did get the introduction to common chicken diseases, pests and predators and their control. In this episode we'll be taking disease or condition one by one so that we have some thorough grounding in it. Today we are considering one of the major limiting factors to the rearing of this indigenous chicken, which is the Newcastle disease. And you recall the Newcastle disease, we gave it several local names: Kalusu in Uganda, Sotoka, Murarama in Nyakitara, Remugwen, Topagwen in Luo. Now, Newcastle disease is caused by a virus, and it is common mainly in the dry seasons, and it can cause deaths in large numbers in a very short time. Actually, among adults, you can easily lose up to 80 to 90 percent of the birds, and with the chicks, in most cases you lose all 100%. It can actually spread in a whole sub-county and even a county. It is spread through water, wind, sick birds, especially those born from markets, and even wild birds, dogs, cats, and humans. The major signs of Newcastle disease is when people realize sudden days of very many chicken. You just hear, nkokozifa, or birds are dying. And the birds are also unable to walk properly. They tend to stagger. And then another sign is having twisted neck. They sort of twist their necks. And then the diarrhea or the excreta is usually greenish. This disease, Newcastle disease, is mainly presented through vaccination. And today on the market, there is a vaccine which is somewhat stable, meaning it can even be kept outside the fridge for slightly longer period. Actually, in Uganda here, there is a brand called Cookstack vaccine, which is applied every 3 months, and it is so somewhat stable, right? Good for the field, because before you constitute it or mix it, just under field conditions can last for a month, certain days. And if you constitute it, and you can use it in the field for 2 to 3 days. But if you have a fridge, you can even keep the unmixed one for even up to a year. It is never advisable to vaccinate when the chickens are sick. Actually, when you vaccinate them when they are sick, it seems as if you are just accelerating, because most of these vaccines are live. They have they can actually on themselves cause the disease. So when they are sick, their immunity is compromised, and then when you vaccinate, then you just accelerate. It is good to vaccinate a month after worming. I know we'll be dealing with worms, but before you vaccinate, it is good a month before to vaccinate. You deworm them. So the major way of controlling this disease is never to introduce chicken, especially from markets, especially when people start selling cheaply. You'll just realize that a cock which was 35 the other day, then someone tells you, I'm selling 15,000. That one is already a sign that something is happening in that community. And then avoid animals and even people unnecessarily entering your chicken unit. Actually, sometimes we like providing a foot bath so that you reduce spread of the disease. And bury all dead chickens. Don't throw them around or actually even eat them, because that way you will be spreading. I thank you. In a future episode, we'll be dealing with another deadly disease called coccidiosis. Thank you very much.